Hello. So, life can become a rat race. It can become so consumerism oriented. It can become very outward oriented. And anytime we are going to stay outward oriented for very long periods of time and not have the capacity, the time, or the energy to self-reflect and have me time or you time, as the case may be, you're going to be faced with high levels of stress. So one of the ways in which to simplify this constant barrage on your time and your energy and your attention, and to simplify your life, is to really start to understand what are the things that are most aligned with you and what are the things that are not aligned deeply with you. Let's take an example that will serve to illustrate what I'm talking about here. You want to go on vacation to Italy, and there are literally 20 choices for flights. I'm not kidding. You can take a hop in Boston, you can take a hop in New York, you can take a hop in San Francisco, whatever that is, right? So you have 20 different choices for flights. You have 150 choices for hotels. Now, organizing your vacation itself can become a full-time job. And so by the time you get to your vacation, you are actually almost exhausted organizing your vacation. This is a pull on your time, energy, and attention. I want you to recognize that it is. Okay? So if you want to start appreciating your life at the deeper levels, and you want to start enjoying the very aspect of your existence, you have to learn to let go of the busyness. But we as a society are so consumerism oriented that we don't quite know how to do this, how to introduce simplicity in our lives. Introducing simplicity means simplifying your choices, because you will always have access to endless choices. So you're going to have to simplify the way you start looking at your choices. And the couple of ways that you want to really approach this are to allow your intuition to guide you. But before your intuition can actually become your true guiding point, you have to learn to understand what your top values are. Because when you get clear on your top values, you will understand that if you're doing something outside of your top values, it is not going to make you very happy. It's not going to make you very content or satisfied in life. So you are going to then understand your top values and then take steps to stop doing the things that are not in your top values. This means changing your mindset about a lot of things that you were doing previously in the past in a certain way. Let me give you another example of this to illustrate this. So if you were the kind of person who always believed that in order to get to a super vacation, you needed to shop for deals and spend 8 hours of your day shopping for deals before you made your final arrangements, but your top values were not there. Just trust me when I say this, after working with hundreds of clients, you are going to find yourself depleted if you continue to go in that direction. You have to change your mindset around the value, how you value your time and how you get paid, so that you can actually allow the people who have it in their top values to do that. Allowing them to do that will actually bring you into your top values. So you must find a way to link your top values to somebody else's top values. This is not always easy. It requires a lot of mindset change. So in order to get there, you're going to have to become smart about how you've seen things in the past and how seeing things in a different way will actually help you in the future. So my point in bringing this to your attention today is so you can start to feel empowered to live your life. When you are empowered to live your life, you stop spending it on trivialities that are not important, and instead you start to focus on the things that are actually important to you. Those are your top values. So the first step to a life that is truly satisfying and that reflects everything you have always wanted is a deep understanding of your top values, and also understanding where those values come from so you can understand why it's so important to you. With these two in place, then you have to change your mindset around the things that are not in your top values, so you can start to either delegate them to somebody else who has that in their top values, or you can find other ways of getting those specific needs or wants met in your life without having to spend the time directly on them. This is one of the core pillars of what I teach in my program, and it's a really important pillar because a great life does not happen by accident. It takes conscious intention, attention, and effort in order to make it happen. Now, some people say they want a great life, but they're not willing to invest the time, effort, and energy to having that great life in their life, really. So this is where the mindset has to shift. And if that's you, I'm probably not going to get through to you no matter what I do. So I'm going to focus on the people who are interested in a great life and tell you that you are the one that can take the action to live in your top values. So start by doing that, and then change your mindset around the things that don't fall into your top values. Have a good day.